This is James Formal, and I just want to do a small tutorial on flyout tagging for pine tar. And this is the table, and unlike some games, this doesn't mean, like, if you have a runner on second base, you successfully tag if you roll from 0 to 45, so it's always equal to or less than is successful to the values here. Higher than means you fail, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're out. You're rarely out. You're only out on rolls of 77, 88, 99. So those three double rolls. It's only 3% chance because the die rolls 0 to 99. And so if you're, all you do, and I always do this because it's important to have, to represent the base runner advancement, whether it's from hits or ground outs, or in this case flyouts. Because I just had a game where I had a runner on first, bunted him over to second, he tagged on a flyout to third, and he came in on a ground out. And then the next guy made the final out. So without that tagging, I lose that run. So say you have a runner on second, and here I just rolled a 22, which is a successful roll because it's less than 45, so that runner tags to third. Let's do another one, same thing. And this is to right field. You have less of a chance to tag if you're in center field. So we're going to do right field again. It's a 71, so he fails. Now, that doesn't mean he's out. It just means that he determined, or base runner determined that, you know, the flyout wasn't deep enough. He probably bluffed. You see that a lot. Bluffed to force a throw. He recognized the throw was on target, and he just went back to second base. So the only time you'd be out is on 77, 88, and 99. And I like it this way because there are some games where your chances, like if you were out on 46 to 99, you probably would not attempt to tag, and then it would kind of take the whole tagging thing out of the game. And these values are actually based on an actual season that I looked up. I don't remember which season. So there isn't one. From third base you have left field, center field, and right field values. From second base you only have center field and right field values. I left out the left field one just for the sake of simplicity, although because the percent would be so small. It does occasionally happen if the ball's in the corner or in a gap, but generally it's a shorter distance, shorter throw for the outfielder, so it would be such a small percent that I didn't feel it was like worth putting in there. I just have for center field and right field. And because, so how it works is basically 36 to 38% of your flyouts go to center field, 31% and 31 to 32% go to right field. So when you have like a 46%, because it's 0 to 45 chance of tagging from second base, it only represents 14% of the flyouts because only 31% go to right field. And here 26% really represents 10% of successful tags because 36 to 38% go to center field, and 0% chance because you don't even roll for left field. So overall, a runner on second base on a flyout, all flyouts, I mean if you take left field, right field, center field, have a 24-25% chance of tagging on third, which is in the ballpark of reality, and helps add, you know, realism to the game. So I hope I didn't make that sound more complicated than it is. Again, like if there's a runner on second base and you're tagging, and the flyout went to center field, you roll 0-4. I didn't used to roll this because I think, well, that's only like 1 in 4 chance it's not going to be this successful, but it does happen enough to make it worthwhile. And again, you're only out on 77, 88, 99, and so that's going to take once every 33 rolls basically you'll have a runner out.